Howdy. So this weekend I got something fun I'm gonna do. So these showed up and I really wanted them. I don't know why, because I plan on doing a lot more to my car, but I really wanted these drilled and slotted brake rotors, and I have new pads as well that are ceramics. And that's gonna be my task for the day. I'm gonna try to get these done today. Try to get these done today because I want to use this tomorrow. I want to go fishing. And God, I still have so much. I actually, not to get off topic, but I actually ordered a bunch of stuff for my boat, because what I plan on doing is right here, I'm going to build some framing underneath, deck this off with some aluminum, and then those two hatches there. I'm going to put one there and one there. Up here, I'm going to deck this off as well. This hatch is going to go there. Hopefully, I won't keep life jackets in there. I think those, I might keep them during travel, but those I think I'm going to try to store here while we're in the boat so they're easily accessible. But hopefully everything will go in there. I've got an eye loop I'm going to attach down here so all my ropes can stay in there, and then like as we need the anchor can come up. Oh, thank you, girlfriend. But the anchor can come up and lock in place like it's supposed to. But anyway, back to the car. So that is my goal today, but I have to get this out to get my car in. But first off, let's get the boat out, let's get the car in and start working on it. Sure. Oh, look at. Make sure that this guy doesn't go anywhere. So I'm gonna work on the front first. Don't mind my mess, but I'm gonna change the front first. So that means jack. Okay, anyway, we got the jack and everything set up, and we're back. Alright, well, broke tie loose, jack's underneath, jack stand is underneath, because I'll tell you what, I don't care if you're just doing one little thing, put a jack stand on it. Yeehaw. So food for thought. I get so much crap for pulling my little boat with my car, right? But as I'm buying these brakes, these same rotors, pads, everything are the same on a Dodge Ram. Not even kidding you. So it has the same size rotors, same pads, same calipers. It is the braking setup of a Ram truck. This thing has a Hemi V8, same thing as a Ram truck. It is all-wheel drive. There's not much difference besides ride quality than a Ram truck. So Food for thought. Anyway, I put these on here not that long ago, and I feel this groove. And I'm pretty sure it's because I went with ceramic pads, but I think the rotors are they were just cheap, whatever they had rotors. And I don't think the metal is as hard. So I think that's why they groove. And it's all the way around. It's not like I just did a crappy job on one brake. It's all the way around the whole car. And when I put these on, I completely cleaned them off with brake clean, got all the oil off everything, put anti-seize where it needed to be, put, that noise stuff behind all the pads and everything. Still, like, it's still got noise. It's still just, like, it brakes good. Like, the ceramic pads do their job, but I'm pretty sure it's because the pads are harder than the steel, because ceramic compound is harder than metal. So, anyway, now we're here, and now we take it all apart. The good thing about these is this. So these already have the rust protection, like a coating on them. And when I open them up, let's see now. Take that side. Or is it this side? Yeah. One-handed. When I open these up, there's no oil or anything on them because they go through like an acid wash that washes everything else up, so I don't have to really worry about putting brake clean on it. Although I'll probably still clean them up in case there's any dust. I don't want anything between this rotor and the pad. Oh yeah. Don't really stay that well, but that's nice. That is nice. So they do look thinner. Maybe not. Maybe it's just because of beveled edge. all tightened up. Just gonna get the tire on there, cinch it down, and then hit the brakes to lock everything in position. So, tire. So I made a mistake, actually. So I had it all buttoned up, put the wheel on it, the wheel wouldn't move. And I actually put the wrong rotor on it. Didn't even think. I thought, well, I mean, don't get me wrong, I know the differences. Like one of them's like 13.5 inches, the other one's like just over 13 or something like that. And when I held this up to the old one, I thought it was the same size, and it wasn't. So I actually took it all back apart, grabbed the right rotor, have it mounted up there, and now everything's fine. So now I just have to put the wheel back on, hit the brakes to set it, and then start working on the rest of it. This side is being a pain. It's just the bolts. I need to wire brush the bolts and grease them as I put them back in, because oh my god, it's just fighting me the whole way out. But as I'm going, I'm making sure that my brake fluid level stays decent, just because when you're squishing the calipers back down, like every time you change a set of brakes, you're actually opening the calipers up, which means the fluid that would usually stay in your caliper would get pushed back into your reservoir. And so you don't want it to overflow. I look like I've got plenty of room, so I'm not really worried, but between each brake, you want to pump your brakes. Just because by the time you get all of them done, if that fluid can't go back down, it will definitely fill that up and definitely overflow. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and clean this, or finish this side up, and then we'll start on the back. Well, now we're on the back. Let's see if it's any easier. Okay, I swear, I find my girlfriend's hair everywhere, but I would not think that I would have found it in my brake caliper. Drum. Whoa. That's weird. Okay. Look at this weird setup. It has a drum brake and a disc brake. I bet you this is for some kind of electronic e-brake, or no, because here's the e-brake cable. E-brake cable, yeah, it's got drum fuck brakes. See how lucky I get. Hey, I didn't have to mess with the drum. It makes me feel better. Now, reverse. Actually, put the wheel back on and set the brakes in the right location. And then got my grubby fingers all over it. But yeah, we'll get the wheel on, set the brakes, and then the last one. And then we go for a drive. Well, the last wheel's done. It looks pretty neat, at least I can see. And they're all like, as anal as I am, I made sure that all the lines faced a certain direction. So, but anyways, it's all done. Now, gotta go for a drive. So I'm gonna mount my little camera up on the windshield, roll down my windows and see if I hear anything, because I do gotta bed the brakes, so you have to like get up to multiple speeds, hit the brakes. It causes them to basically mate and match to each other between the rotor and the pad, so that way it's a nice even flat surface. Because if you don't bed your brakes, when you go to brake like normal, it'll heat your pad up too much and they won't mate correctly. Then it's like once your pads get overheated, they kind of get harder and kind of glaze over. So anyway, we're gonna get this all mounted up and go for a ride. Brakes feel good.
anything dragging. Although my camera's probably bouncing all over the place because I've got it on my 2 foot of freaking extension. See what happens. Nobody's coming. Slow down to about 25, and then give it some love. See if I can get up to 35. Give it some love. Alright, you see, I'm not sure if you can even see with this camera. You see how it's got a line right there? And it's got an even pattern all the way up to the rotor. That lets me know that this brake is set correctly. So bedding the brakes, now I have this pattern so I can see that it's gonna wear correctly. So now that the car is all done, I'm gonna go in and edit this video. So tomorrow, fishing. I think me and Andrew set it up. We're gonna hit up Diamond Lake, so that's gonna be fun. So anyways, everybody have a good night.